mind-boggling because it is so out, way out in left field that it just took. When I read it, it actually took me by surprise to say that, like, how could people even assume or think that, like, if you imagine the situation, like almost any machine learning model requires humans to be able to annotate images so that you can train the algorithms, you can train the models. There's
Right.
so many other reasons. Like, it is actually, if you really thought about what they're saying, and what people don't realize is that, to take a large grocery shopping trip,
Yeah.
and let's say that you have 50 items in your cart. What people don't realize is that, like, unlike picking a box of cereal where you just grab it, it's exactly what the contents are and so on and so forth. Just imagine your own shopping experiences,
Right.
shopping for apples or
Right.
shopping for produce. Like, even if you take three apples, you probably picked seven or eight or nine to be able to pick the three that you really want off of that, and then lather, rinse, repeat with every
Right.
single produce that's there. So the number of transactions that we have to get right is significantly greater by an order of magnitude than the number of items in your receipt.
Hmm.
Right.
And now imagine a human who has to actually look at the video in
Yeah,
real
it's kind of
time.
silly when you think about it, when you put
And
it
to
in
be
that
do it,
context.
it's like
Right.
it's ludicrous.
Yeah.
It's like it just wouldn't work. It would just
Yeah.
not even work. So, like, I don't even know what to say that now. There's plenty of, like, the humans play a very important role in annotating images. Like, none of these things happen, like, when you think about maps and, like, directions and other kinds of things, you just think about self-driving cars and the annotation for what's a pedestrian or what isn't a
Mhm.
pedestrian. Those things require a significant degree of annotation. We also generate a lot of synthetic data in order to be able to sort of train our models, in addition to shopping videos being annotated. Another interesting thing that we also do, which people don't realize, is that it is pretty common, is the idea is that the system that is generating an answer, like, what is Just Walk Out doing? Just Walk Out is trying to figure out who took what. So the
Right.
system that is producing the answer can't audit itself. So you actually
Mhm.
have humans also sort of validate a percentage of your, like, shopping trips after the fact, not during, after the fact, to be able to sort of figure out, to say that, well, do we do what we think it is? Are we accurate enough? There's a reason why we have pretty high industry leading accuracy. And the humans play a very important role, but we've also made a tremendous progress. But it's impossible for a human to actually just physically stare at a screen in a live video, which, by the way, you have to transmit video
Right.
across the pipe, and you have to constantly stream this video to someone who's allegedly sitting there looking at these in real time. I mean, it's just beyond ludicrous, is what I would say. But at
So
the same time, there are humans involved, but they're actually doing something very
they're doing something
different.
completely different.
And,
Right.
and
Right.
the pace at which we have innovated on the algorithms to go from large items to really small items to lightweight items to apparel to other kinds of things is sort of like indicative of the amount of progress that computer vision continues to make,
Hmm.
and will continue to do that. So yes, so the short answer to your question is that no, it is absolutely not
It's
true.
absolutely false.
The long answer is that yes, there's humans, but here are the kinds of things that they are
Right.
doing, and this is a very important part of it.